Hey guys, welcome to Finish Awesome Friday for another week. This week we're going to discuss something that I've written about before but not necessarily done a video about before, so obviously this gives me an opportunity to air a bit more of what I think about this subject and put it forward into the realms of my video collection on here on UP Performance, and that's talking about the 3 E's to awesome. Okay, now obviously as with everything else I do, generally it comes in threes. And this is no different. So the idea here is that I believe that everything you do within the training realm, obviously whether that be the training, whether that be nutrition, whether that be mindset, always falls under these 3 E's. And to explain them and to understand then how they work within that, hopefully this video will have, will do a good job of that. Okay, so what are the 3 E's to awesome? Okay, I believe if you instill these and practice these within any exercise that you do in life, you know, it doesn't have to just be about training. I believe you'll get the biggest results at the other end of that of the work you do. So, efficiency, effectiveness, and effort. Okay, 3 words that everything you should do should fall under. Okay. And you should now understand why. Okay, so starting off with number 1, okay, efficiency, something that I saying quite a lot at the moment. Obviously, I talk about the efficient nutrition system and the efficient training system or the efficient strength system. Okay, these 2 things are my sort of babies in terms of how I train and teach nutrition to people, and what I will be bringing out over the next few weeks. If you are on the UP Performance, if you're one of the everyday athletes on the UP Performance Facebook page, I'll be starting a group. And if you're interested to come into that group, you'll start seeing the efficient nutrition system and training system and get opportunities to try programs and get an opportunity to have a go at the diet as well, which is going to be a big project that we're trying to build towards over the next year or so. Okay. In terms of efficiency though, what we mean by that is obviously getting the most done with the least amount of effort. Okay, so you're trying to get everything done nice and quick, nice and efficiently, but obviously utilising tools and utilising things that are going to get the biggest results out of that short time. Okay, so in training, obviously we keep things short. Okay, we keep things within a sort of a 30 to 40 minute block. That's generally most of our training sessions here at UP Performance will run into that. When I PT, you know, when people see me PT in here, they normally see in that hour I'll normally have 1 or 2, you know, 2 or going on to 3 people in and out of the gym. I believe in short, frequent sessions rather than long, you know, sort of infrequent sessions with either personal trainers or training yourself. Okay, in terms of diet, okay, you've got to think about what's calorie dense and what is nutritionally dense. Okay, so the efficiency of your nutrition, okay, should come down to the fact that obviously if you're looking for nutritionally dense foods that have a high quality of nutrients within them, compared to calorie dense foods which obviously have just a ton of calories in them. So if I think of, say for example, I always try and use something from there, but if you say some chicken and vegetables and then you say a cake, okay, a slice of cake and some chicken and vegetables, if you were to get 500 calories worth of either of those things, okay, the cake would be much smaller than the mass amount of quantity of vegetables and chicken that you'd have on this plate. Okay, so what you can see there is nutritionally dense food. Okay, you get a lot of it for the same amount of amount of calories, okay, as that bit of cake. So the slice of cake might just literally be a plate full of cake. You can eat that. That's 500 calories. You didn't get much nutrition out of it. You got a lot of calories for it. For the same amount of calories though, that ton of food, that big amount of vegetables that you could have with some chicken, that would allow you to get in the same amount of calories, but will be much better for you, will fill you up more, and will actually, you know, benefit you health wise and all the other great things that it does. So efficiency within your food is simply how much you can get for the same amount of calories. So nutritionally dense versus the calorie dense. Okay, that's where you've got to think of it in nutrition. In training, as I say, you've got to think of it as in quality of exercise within a short amount of time. Okay, and that is how the efficiency works within the training. Effectiveness. Effectiveness comes down to what is effective for the goal that you have. Okay, so for example in training, okay, you will pick exercises that are going to help you achieve your goal in the quickest amount of time, so keeping to that efficiency side of things. So for example, if you wanted to build your chest, okay, it makes no sense that you would pick calf raises. Okay, you would pick chest-based exercises, pressing exercises, you know, sort of fly exercises if you wanted to go a bit more into isolation, you know, movements, push-ups, bench presses, even presses overhead, anything that's going to work those pushing muscles, okay? That's an effective exercise, or they will be effective exercises for the goal of building a bigger chest, okay? If you want to take it into performance realm, okay, you want to start talking about, you know, jumps and jumping higher or jumping further, then you would start utilizing jumps into your training. You'd also work strength exercises that are going to help boost strength and power within the lower body to produce more force, okay? So, you know, you think about squats, you think about jump squats, you think about box jumps, you think about things that are going to help you produce that power and work on that power to get better at that particular sport or endeavor, whatever it is you're going to do. So in terms of training, as I say, the effectiveness of the exercise you pick will determine the result. So you always have to make sure that the result you want is paramount to what you're actually doing in the gym, okay? In terms of nutrition, okay, the same thing can really apply as what we talked about in efficiency, okay? Effectiveness of what you want. If you want to lose weight, okay, you need to ensure that your calorie intake is less over the weeks and months than what you are working. So if you are let's just use me as an example, a 200-pound male or a 90-kilo male, okay, wherever you work that out in, okay, I need to ensure that if I wanted to lose weight, the amount of calories I consume would be somewhere around the range of between 8 to 12 times my body weight, and I would stick to that over a course of time, hopefully seeing my weight come down. If not, I would then lower the calories again to try and get that scale down from there. So you have to think of it in terms of what my goal is. So if I want to gain weight, what do I have to do? I have to raise my calorie intake up to say 13 plus up to almost 20 calories. I can then start seeing the weight go up. So effectiveness within my nutrition has to come down to what is my goal again. So if I want to gain or lose weight or maintain weight, okay, I have to ensure that my calories fit that goal and that I'm getting the results I want. When I'm going on the scale, I'm either gaining, losing or maintaining my weight over the course of the weeks and months, okay? So that is your effectiveness worked within the nutrition realm, okay? And then finally, effort. Now this one comes down just primarily to actually how you put forward your effort, okay? So in training, obviously, if you go hard, if you go into every session, look at it and think, right, I'm gonna do the best I can do of this day, okay? No, it doesn't necessarily have to be a record-breaking session every time, because as we talked about before in auto-regulation, the idea is that you are working to your daily capacity, okay? So if you're feeling rubbish one day or feeling rubbish for a couple of days and beat up, you would actually lower down the intensity of the session either by volume or weight or, you know, time or whatever it might be. You lower it down or frequency and allow yourself to almost cruise through those sessions just to kind of recover and get yourself back in the groove, but without just giving up altogether or stopping training altogether, okay? In terms of nutrition, okay, effort-wise, it's pretty simple. It comes down to, you know, utilizing the calories you need to do. You need to put in the effort. You can't just eat cake. You can't just eat the things you like, the breads and the pastas and things like that, because they are high in calories, the same things as certain fats and things like that. You need to ensure that you put the effort in and know that if you can take back and work hard, then you can enjoy those treats every now and again, okay? The efficient nutrition system, the way it really works and the way that it works best is it doesn't tell you to stop eating foods, it doesn't tell you to stop eating treats, it doesn't tell you to stop eating certain macros. Instead, what it does is it gives you a budget, and you work to that budget, and you have to work hard, you have to put the effort in, okay? Some days you might have to draw back your calories, you might have to have a pretty low calorie day to make up for things you can do later in the week or things that you've done already in that week, okay? So it allows that auto-regulation and allows you to change those calories and work harder certain days than other days, and other days you can take the brakes off a little bit and have a bit of fun and have a bit of cheesecake, and it's not going to be the end of the world, okay? So in terms of effort, there are going to be days or maybe even it's going to be spans of weeks and months that you have to put the work into, and you have to really think about your nutrition. You don't have to deny yourself things you want, but you have to work hard overall to get the result that you want, okay? You can't just come in, half-ass it and get results. It's never going to work that way, okay? So the 3 E's, as I say, efficiency, okay, effectiveness and effort. If you're doing those three things, if you're working hard, okay, the effort thing, if you're picking exercises or picking nutrition or picking things that are going to help towards your goal, your calories and everything else, okay, that is your, obviously your effectiveness, and obviously the very first one, efficiency, making sure that all your things you do are going to get the biggest bang for your buck, the biggest, you know, the best results out of in the short amounts of time, okay, in terms of nutrition, getting the most nutritionally dense foods over the most calorie dense foods a majority of the time is going to yield the better results, guys. So that's the 3 E's to awesome. Hope you enjoy that one, guys. I'll see you again over the week. Just be awesome. I'll catch you later.